Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I'm Honorable Mohammed Mukhtar Zandan Kazauri, member representing Kazauri, Roni, Kwiwa Enkwashi Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I seek the leave of the House to suspend our relevant rules and take up this matter of urgent public importance. On the urgent need for the United States of America, to review her visa policy in light of Nigeria-US strategic partnership. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Ogel David Agada, member representing Oju Obifera constituency. I'm from Benue State, the food basket of the nation, and a proud Igede son. I rise this morning to second the motion as heavily moved by my honorable colleagues. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
The floor is yours now, Honorable Maktel.
Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, the House notes with concern the decision by the United States Department of State on July 8, 2025 to shorten Nigerian non-immigrant visa validity from the existing 5-year multiple entry visa to a 3-month single entry visa. Further notes that the imposed 3-month single entry visa will inflict significant consequences across multiple spheres, including businesses constraints, academic disruption and diaspora, and family strain. Also notes that Nigeria seeks monthly remittances of $1 billion US via diaspora bonds, a strategic objective that will be compromised if travel becomes complicated or uncertain. Recalls that this decision comes despite the long-standing strategic and historic relationship between Nigeria and the United States, a relationship grounded in mutual respect, shared democratic values, robust bilateral cooperation, and people-to-people engagement. Recognizes the instrumental role played by the House through the Nigeria-United States Parliamentary Friendship Group in fostering legislative diplomacy between both countries, and its consistent engagement with U.S. counterparts and institutions in Washington, D.C., New York, Utah, and other jurisdictions, all in a bid to advance mutual understanding and policy cooperation. Aware that during the recent celebration of the U.S. Independence Day in Abuja, the Chairman Committee of the Nigeria-U.S. Parliamentary Friendship reaffirmed the deeply rooted friendship and historical ties between Nigeria and the United States. Also aware that Nigeria and the United States form one of the most educated, productive immigrant communities, making enormous contributions to America's healthcare, technology, academia, arts, entrepreneurship, and public service. Further disturbed that this policy shift undermines decades of goodwill, sacrifices, and bilateral efforts invested by both governments, legislature, and citizens to promote common democratic goals, fight terrorism, and deepen trade, education, and cultural exchange. Mindful that during the NUSPGF visit to the United States, discussions were held with U.S. Congress members, including Rep. Smith, U.S. Department officials, and policy institutions to clarify Nigeria's security challenges, combat religious and ethnic profiling, and urge removal of restrictions that unfairly punish over 200 million law-abiding Nigerian citizens for the isolated actors and non-state actors. Resolves: 1. Condemned in strong terms the decision by the United States government to downgrade Nigeria visa status without due consideration of the historical, strategic, and people-centric ties between both nations. Urge the United States Embassy in Nigeria and the United States Department of State to rescind the new visa policy decision and restore 5-year multiple entry visa regime previously granted to Nigerian citizens in spirit of mutual respect, equity, and reciprocity. Mandate the Nigerian Nigeria United States Parliamentary Friendship Group to formally communicate the position of this honorable House to the U.S. Congress, the U.S. Department of State, and the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria, and to intensify bilateral legislative diplomacy for fairer immigration policies. Also mandate the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to engage the United States government diplomatically to prevent further erosion of relations and to protect the dignity and mobility of Nigerian citizens. Encourage continued dialogue between Nigerian and American institutions, governmental and non-governmental, to resolve concerns on security, human rights, and policy misperception that may hinder our shared democratic aspirations and economic progress. This House, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, this House must rise in the defense of ordinary Nigerians whose aspiration to study, work, or unite with family in the U.S. now stands threatened
Let's
by
avoid the eye. Let's avoid the eye, please.
Policy shift that neither reflects the friendship we have built with America nor the enormous contribution Nigerians make to American society. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
A well-written one and long as well. It's a straightforward motion, so I'll just put the question. Those in support of this motion, say aye. Those in support of this motion, say aye. Can they increase my volume, please? Let them increase the volume. It's not... Those in support of this motion, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Foreign Affairs.